at these fabulous rocks. Oh my gosh. And she does plates too. Yeah, we're gonna go to her class right now.
Yes, I am too.
Fabulous. Wow, this is really art. I haven't seen anything like this before, have you?
No.
Look at these. Oh, all different sayings on here.
I can't decide what color I want. I thought I wanted the sky blue. Yes, they are.
Beach bums. That would be me.
I could get my phone.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So these are kind of like the stages that she's going to go through, huh? To do rocks.
I think so. And then she has some natural rocks. Then she's got some man-made rocks that she made.
And little plates.
Yeah, those are cute.
Terracotta plates, it looks like, huh? I'm here with Joan.
Hi, Joan Pringle, and I'm from Tacoma, Washington.
All right, and she's going to do a painting rock demo.
Yep. Painting rocks about 6 years ago, and I have painted butterflies and flowers and ladybugs. And a year and a half ago, I started drawing mandalas. I was watching YouTubers and on paper, and then I colored them. So then I saw some YouTubers that painted mandalas on rocks, and I can do that, and I've just fallen in love with it. And there are 3, 4 that I follow all the time and love watching what they create. I do pick up little tips from them, and then I'll put together a rock. This particular rock, I did it in sequence so you could kind of see how I did it. This top was from an artist, this border was from a different artist, and then this loop was one, something sort of like this that I just kind of copied from her. So from 3 artists I put together and made this one rock. So there's so many things you can do. I have a definite style. When you look over there, you'll see a lot that are a particular kind, and it's my favorite, so I kind of do that one a lot. To start out with equipment and tools, there are different kinds of tools you can use. You can use toothpicks. You can use the back side of a paintbrush. A lot of people make their dots with that. Or you can go online and buy expensive little fancy rods. One of my best tools, white chalk and tweezers. And can't hardly do anything because guess what? I make mistakes, so I have to have Q-tips so I can scoop it off and get it off of there. And of course, paint. Forgot about the paint. So paint is the most important, I guess. And there are many different kinds of acrylics out there, and I found that my favorite is the Deco Art brand. But there are about 5 different brands. You'll find at Hobby Lobby and Joann's and Michael's, Walmart. So, and some not so great, and nothing wrong with them, but a lot of times you find yourself putting 2 coats on, and I don't have time for that, so I stick with Deco Art brand, and I really love it. So your tools are very important. The next thing, most important, really, is your rock. So where are you going to find your rocks? You can buy them. Jana just points to the rocks. Yeah, I don't think so. You have to have big spray paint cans. Yeah,
Real bad.
and on the roads. I've been walking. My friends tease me all the time now. Joan, look up, look up. I'm always looking down, and I never come home without 2, 3 rocks in my pocket. Okay, it's an obsessive. Obsession. I know now that it is, and I got it. These are, I believe I got all 3 of these at the Hoh River in Olympic National Forest in Washington this summer, and they're beautiful. I just love this oval one. It's just gorgeous. I mean, I can't wait to paint that. That is going to be beautiful. Beautiful. And then there are times when you can't find rocks. There are no good rocks in Quartzsite. And here it is supposed to be the rock country and gem country of the world, but not for painting. They are like this. It just isn't conducive to painting. And so I did buy myself some silicone rock forms, and now I make them for wintertime when I can't find them, and pretty much during the winters when I'm using them. And they come from a lady in Australia, the Happy Dotting Company, and the mix is a gypsum concrete mix. These are made for you to put it out in your garden, so they won't dissolve or anything. They're just great for the garden. And all of my rocks, in my mind, all those rocks that are sitting on the table, they're designed for a garden. My friend's got hers in her house, which is fine, but for me, my thinking is they belong in a garden. They're beautiful and they make your garden pretty. C-Dub, yes.
No, I'm just going to say they make great rocks for holding down cards in the desert in the wind.
Yes.
Yep, you're going to play golf with the card game. Sometimes you got to have that there. Or if you got a friend who can make you those trays things, those are pretty cool.
Right.
So that's just from a mold?
That's from a silicone mold, yes.
Okay.
And
Do you
they
have to fire it afterwards?
No. Yeah, it takes about 3 days to dry. You can actually see it's dark because the moisture's still in it as it evaporates out.
So
Then it
they
becomes
have to cure for a certain period of
3
time.
days. Before I paint them, I cure them for 3 days, yeah. As you can see, one day last week, I chose blues and white and the gold. I pretty much will paint 5, 6, 8 of that same set of colors that I have out, and then I'll get bored with that and move to another one. So
No.
first, yes,
May I ask you, what is the black? Is that just paint?
it's a deco art. It's called lamp black, and I just put it on there first, and it just makes the design pop.
Okay.
And I do like painting directly on a rock also. This one, well, this one's got some heat stain. One of my friends used it to heat up a rock. I mean, he took this and heated up. And did he put it in his bed to warm up the sheet? What did he use it for? No, he was putting it on somebody's back.
I bet it was
That's what it
Was
was.
it Randy?
Yes.
Yes, he did mine.
Okay.
And he's released my
Okay.
muscles in my back. By
Oh,
doing
okay,
that.
that's what he did.
Yep.
Yeah, my girlfriend she's got a skinny little boy. He's a man now, but he froze when they went camping, and so she always heated up a rock and then wrapped it in a tea towel and stuck it into his sleeping bag to heat it up before he went to bed.
What a great idea.
Yeah. So yeah, but if I didn't have these heat marks on it, this one I probably would paint directly on the stone, and then after it gets sprayed with enamel, it changes the color of the stone. It's just beautiful, just gorgeous.
I'm looking at this one here. It's like marblish down in here. It's so pretty.
Oh, thank you. Yep. And this is a progression of what I do. So I thought, well, I'll do that. And then I'll have 3 rocks. Actually, I only have 2 because this one's already sold.
Okay.
How do you get the measurements on there so perfect? You have a,
That's really good. That's a good question. Now, when I'm using the made ones, there is a little divot on there, and she put that in the mold so that you know where your center is. But if I'm just using a brand new rock, I'm really good. Well, artists have really good eyes. They can. I've moved so many times, hung my pictures, and go, oh, I think I'll measure that. Exactly. So artists do have really good eye, and so
I have a template.
I could use a template, and I do have templates, and so that's what I would use for my center. That was a really good question.
So you always
Oh,
work from
my
the
little
center
things
out.
must have got blown away.
What you need?
I have some blue circles. Oh no,
Blue
here they are.
circles. Oh.
They're not. I do use these a lot.
Oh, okay.
If I want a circle, here's the one that's got a circle in the center. Well, I could try to do that, but I wouldn't be very successful. So then I just take my chalk and would trace it right in there. And then I have that beautiful circle to make the dots on. I love this. This tool is great. And this is something I found at Michael's in their fine arts department. It was a big sheet, and then I just cut it apart And,
Fabulous idea.
And
So every single dot is hand done,
yes, yes.
and they're so perfect.
That takes practice. If you saw my first one, you'd say, okay, that's nice, Joan. No, not really. So,
This young lady asked you a question.
I
don't
missed
think
it.
You heard.
Do you always start from the
Seven?
inside out?
Always.
Is what you do.
always. Yep, I always do. From the Happy Dotting Company, I got this little form, and I love this one because it bends with, and so then I could find that center. Again, eyeballing and eyeballing. And then some people do mark. I don't mark anymore. I did it first just because I really didn't know what I was doing. Okay, there's the center. And so you could go down and mark this side.
Are you an artist by trade or just practice?
Well, and so it just marks on there, and then you can paint right on top of them. And when it's all dry, a wet Q-tip just takes the chalk right off, right on the paint. It's just great. Am I an artist?
Yes.
I have
Seeing this, you're an artist, but are you a trained artist?
No.
Before?
No, I was always interested in art for sure in school, all through 7th grade through 12th. I did pottery. My dad built me a foot pedal, a kick pottery wheel, and I always painted, but I just thought of it as school and fun stuff. But I have written to my siblings twice now in the last 2 months saying, I really feel like an artist now.
Mm-hmm.
I really do. And it's really cool. It's a good feeling.
Can I ask you something? When I ran my finger across some of your designs there, it almost feels like puff paint.
Yep. Sometimes the dots, sometimes the rods, they just leave more paint than another time, and they will have, you will be able to feel them, you're right. Many times they're a raised bubble when I put it on there, but as it dries and the moisture evaporates out of it, then it goes flat.
Fabulous.
Yeah. So I've been doing the mandalas since probably last November, almost a year now. Yeah.
How long have you been painting rocks? Like, when did you start painting?
I started 6 years ago, and I made little things like ladybugs and butterflies and flowers. Did it with my grandkids. They've made lots and lots of painted rocks with me.
Mm-hmm.
Any other questions?
Do you have a YouTube channel?
I do not do YouTube.
Do
That
you
is
have...
too much work. Look at you right now. You're at your job. I do not want to work. Look at you at your job. No,
Yeah.
No, I'm not YouTubing.
Oh,
Okay.
This is for me.
Do you have
And I'm not on social media. So I
no
don't
social media
have,
at
so I
all?
don't have
A blog,
no, what are those other things?
website.
No, the other one.
Instagram?
Yeah, I don't have that.
Okay, so if somebody wanted,
See, I don't even look at Instagram. I didn't even know the name of it.
You need to get Instagram because you can go, poop, this is my painting, we'll all like it. You don't have to comment, you don't have to do nothing. You can go back and go heart,
Are
heart,
you
heart,
on
heart.
Etsy?
No, I have.
Doesn't put anything on it.
I have thought
I
about
think
doing
we're friends
Etsy,
on Facebook,
but
but I don't hardly
again,
ever get
that's
on there.
more work. I'd have to pack it up and say go to a mailbox and that. So I pretty much this summer I sold rocks at our local farmers market
okay,
and was shocked how well they went. So that's why I decided to go ahead and do this because of that farmers market. And so I did send in a application and was accepted to the Tyson Wells Art and Crafts Show that's February 4th through 10th.
Awesome, Joan, that's great.
yeah, really
You had
good.
to send a picture of your artwork and all your stuff. They didn't just let anybody, and
Right.
So what kind of varnish do you put? Is it spray or paint on?
Mine is a spray. I have tried some, this Liquitex does a cover, and I just didn't, it actually doesn't weather very well. And I've got some sprayed with acrylic clear spray from Home Depot, really cheap. And those rocks have been in my yard for 6 years.
So just
Acrylic clear spray. But it's right there with the colored spray cans.
okay.
Yep.
You don't
And
know
I
the
did
brand?
I use it says 2X.
Oh,
It
okay.
says 2X. It's a white can, and it's what's the Rustoleum.
Yeah.
It's Rustoleum. So I just started using the enamel one, and I love it. I can't believe I haven't been using it. So it's going to be much stronger than the acrylic. So now all of mine are being coated with the yes.
When you go into
So-
the plant store and you buy all the bottoms without the pot, don't they ask you what you're doing?
They do not. Nope,
That's
they
funny.
don't. I've never been questioned. I probably have bought 30 of them.
That's funny.
Yeah.
You know what? I think a little pots would be cute with that.
If they
Yes, yes.
This is one is designed for like putting your tea bag on,
Yeah.
or your set it on your windowsill to stick your
Yeah.
ring on there.
Put your
The
pillows
larger
in the
ones,
morning.
the large. There you go. The larger ones are great for just throwing keys onto or empty out your pocket of your change, and they're called a trinket. Trinket.
Do you have to put any kind of like base coat on the rocks, or before you start painting, you just straight paint?
I just do the straight paint unless I found like no, I'm not joking. It was perfect, like this, perfect, but it had so many divots in it. It was just awful, and I almost cried because I couldn't paint it. And then my friend said, "You can fix that, Joan." Yeah, I can. So I get some wood putty, some gloves on, and I smeared the wood putty down inside of there, and then kind of brush it off, and then waited a few minutes, and it kept drying. It went from pink to almost white, and then took some sandpaper, and it looked just like that. It was amazing. Took a cruddy old rock and made it. I had a beautiful surface to paint on. So yes, I have done that.
will probably do the same thing too.
What was that?
Wall spackle's just gypsum.
Yes, sure.
And that is, you paint that on with a brush on the black? Or
I
is that
do.
A spray?
No,
That's
I
a-
do.
a brush.
Yeah. It's
And that's just water-based acrylic?
deco art. Just little.
Now, you
2-ounce
said you
bottles.
started using enamel. Is enamel also deco art, or is that
No, that's from Rustoleum. It's a Rustoleum spray paint that you get color. You can get colors, and this is a clear. You can get a clear acrylic and
so
clear.
you start
enamel.
using that for like base black? Enamel?
No, the base. This is just the black that you buy from. I buy it in a bigger bottle because I use a lot of it, and I started out buying this little one, but yeah, I used them up so fast on the big rock, so now I buy a bigger bottle. Yeah, and it is fun. And what's so nice about it is it doesn't matter what you put on it. It's the process doing. For me now, it's the end product. But when I started, it was the doing, and then the fun of having it in my garden. And the grandkids, oh my gosh, both my sisters now are doing it. I got them started, and they have their grandkids, and they've made little blocked off little gardens in their flower beds, and the kids are always putting the rocks in there. They both have houses on the beach, and kids are always painting rocks.
So these here are just basically mostly dots.
I do, except these are swipes. These little,
Swipes. Oh,
these-
okay.
I call them swipes.
Okay.
The different artists call
Do you
them
start
different
from
things.
the outside in?
Always from the outside.
No, I mean when
inside.
you did this swipe, did you swipe in or did you swipe out?
Big side first, and then it comes
Big out. Okay.
What
Here,
YouTube
that's what
channels
this is
do
gonna
you follow?
I follow. Oh, you want to see this?
Yes.
see So I just, I don't like that. That had something in it.
Okay.
So I just make the dot and sweep. No. I guess I can't do it when people are watching.
So it's not a brush.
Nope.
Oh.
Dotting tools.
Okay. Dotting tools.
Dotting tools.
Wow.
But I do like the swipes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I
And
can.
you just drag it.
Yeah.
Make a dot and drag it.
Oh. Yeah, that would take a little bit of practice.
Yeah.
About 6 years.
You got it. That's exactly right.
That's fabulous, Joan. What a fabulous demonstration. Thank you so much.
you.
Yeah, I can't wait to try. But again, I won't be too hard on myself.
No. And watching a couple of the artists on and just put it on pause and do what they do. Let it go
Where'd you
again
get
and
such
watch
a
it.
tiny little dolly? That tiny
Oh
little
yeah,
Lazy Susan?
I bought this off of Etsy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it broke. But,
Okay.
but
Oh,
yeah,
I
I
see.
love that.
That's
Oh, that's a great
I
idea.
love
that comes in handy.
Before that, though, I just use paper because you can just go like that. Turn. But I love the.
Yeah, because that keeps it even. You know, when you're on a lazy Susan like that.
Thank you so much.
Yay!
Glad
Awesome.
you guys came.
I was really looking forward to this.
Are you gonna have your rocks for sale the rest of the week?
No,
Just today.
Just today
Only
only.
today. Yeah. And
Get them while they're hot.
I already did.
yes, she did. Oh my
My
gosh.
wad.
She did spend a wad.
It was so hard to pick.
Okay, so I'm gonna go over there, and please, if you want to come up and see anything, this one's already sold. This one you can't have.